Hello, wonderful friends. I hope today has been kind to you and that your week has been filled with moments of grace, joy, and strength. Each day brings its own challenges and blessings, and wherever you are right now, I pray that you feel the presence of peace surrounding you, no matter where this message finds you, whether you're savoring a quiet moment of reflection or pressing forward in the middle of life's demands. Know this, you are exactly where you need to be. Sometimes life's journey feels uncertain or overwhelming, but even in those moments, God has a way of directing us to the right place at the right time. Today, we're diving into something that speaks to every heart, holding on to hope when life feels heavy and the path forward seems unclear. Together, we'll explore how God is not only aware of your struggles, but is actively working to guide you through them, making a way where there seems to be no way. Life can sometimes feel like an endless maze, can it? You're walking along thinking you're on the right path, and then suddenly, dead ends, wrong turns, moments that leave you questioning whether a way forward even exists. It's frustrating and exhausting, and you might be feeling like you've been stuck in this place for far too long. But let me remind you of something beautiful. God doesn't just see the maze you're in, He holds the blueprint. Right now, you might be surrounded by challenges that feel overwhelming. Maybe it's financial struggles that seem insurmountable, a relationship that feels broken beyond repair, or health issues that leave you feeling drained. It's easy to feel trapped, like the walls are closing in. But here's the truth. God specializes in making paths where none seem possible. He doesn't just promise a way out, He is the way. When you feel stuck, remember that God's power is not bound by your circumstances. What looks like an impossible situation to you is an opportunity for Him to show His greatness. So stay with me, because we're about to discover how the same God who created roads through rivers and pathways and deserts is still making a way, just for you. Let me take you back to an incredible moment in history, one that seemed utterly hopeless. Picture this, standing before a vast, impassable sea, while an enemy army thunders closer behind you. The Israelites faced what appeared to be a dead end, with no escape in sight. But God had other plans. He instructed Joshua to step forward in faith, and against all human logic, the waters of the Jordan River parted. A dry path appeared, leading the Israelites straight into their promised future. That powerful moment is captured in Joshua chapter 3, verses 15 to 17, where God didn't just provide an escape. He demonstrated that His power and presence are never confined by human limitations. Now, maybe you're thinking, that was then, my problems are different. And yes, the struggles you face may not look like standing at the edge of a river with an army in pursuit, but the God who opened that path remains the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your challenges, no matter how daunting, are not too great for Him. The same God who moved the waters for the Israelites is fully capable of moving the obstacles in your life. Sometimes the key is faith, a willingness to believe that what seems impossible to us is entirely possible for God. He doesn't just make a way, He is the way. When you're willing to trust Him, even in the face of overwhelming odds, you'll find that His solutions often exceed anything you could have imagined. Let's reflect on the powerful story of John Newton, the man who penned the timeless hymn Amazing Grace. Newton's life was once far removed from anything resembling grace. Deeply involved in the darkness of the transatlantic slave trade, his actions and choices reflected a heart far from God. By all accounts, his past was filled with regret and sin, a life that seemed beyond redemption, but God's reach knows no limits. In the depths of Newton's despair, God intervened, turning his life around in a way that only He could. Newton experienced a profound transformation, a moment of grace so powerful that it set him on a new path. The same man who once lived in spiritual darkness was redeemed, becoming a living testimony of God's ability to rewrite even the most broken stories. Newton's journey didn't end with his personal redemption. It extended outward, inspiring countless others. Through his life and his hymn, Newton became a beacon of hope, proving that it's never too late for God to make a way. His story reminds us that no matter how far we've wandered or how lost we feel, God's grace can lead us home and turn our trials into testimonies. Let's not forget how God often uses our deepest struggles to draw us closer to Him. Take Elijah, for example, the prophet who found himself completely alone, hungry, and utterly defeated in the wilderness. After facing a powerful spiritual battle, he felt like giving up, overwhelmed by fear and exhaustion. But even in his despair, God met him with compassion. He provided sustenance for Elijah's physical needs and whispered words of encouragement, reminding him to keep moving forward. As it says in 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 11 to 13, Elijah discovered that God's presence doesn't always come through dramatic displays or powerful signs. Instead, it often comes in the quiet and gentle moments, the still, small voice that reassures us of His love and faithfulness. This beautiful reminder speaks to us today. Even in our quietest and most broken moments, God is near, offering His peace and strength to guide us through. So, what does this mean for you? It means that no matter how high the walls around you feel, no matter how fierce the storm seems, God is not intimidated by your challenges. Your circumstances are not a surprise to Him, and His plans for you are not derailed by the obstacles you see. Sometimes the delay is His way of preparing you, of strengthening you, so that when the path is revealed, you're ready to walk it with confidence and faith. C.S. Lewis once said, "Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny." Perhaps you're in a season of preparation. You may not see the whole picture yet, but trust that the artist is painting something beautiful. Here's something truly powerful to remember. When God creates a path for us, it's not just about our deliverance. It's also about revealing His glory. And every time He makes a way where there seems to be none, it's a testimony to the world of His unmatched power, unending love, and unwavering faithfulness. He uses our victories to show others who He is, reminding us that His plans are always bigger than we can imagine. Like it says in Psalm chapter 23, verse 4, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Notice something important here. The verse doesn't promise we'll avoid the valley. Instead, it assures us of God's presence as we walk through it. In every dark moment, He walks beside us, guiding us with His strength and comforting us with His love, so we never have to face the valley alone. Whatever you're facing today, don't lose hope. God is not distant or unaware of your struggles. He is actively working behind the scenes, crafting a solution that will surpass anything you could imagine. His promises are sure, and His word serves as a light to guide your steps. Even when the path seems unclear, trust that He is leading you towards something greater. Think about this. The same God who calmed the storm with a single word can calm your troubled heart. The challenges you're facing may feel overwhelming, but they are no match for His power. In His perfect timing, He will make a way, bringing peace to your spirit and strength to your journey. His love for you is unchanging, and He is faithful to carry you through. Hold on to this truth. The God who parted the seas, raised the dead, and transformed lives from despair to destiny is the same God working in your life right now. He is the God of miracles, and He has not forgotten you. Trust Him, wait on Him, and watch as He turns what seems impossible into a powerful testimony of His grace and goodness. Let me leave you with this powerful verse from Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 to 19. "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Let these words take root in your heart. Let them remind you that the same God who brought streams to barren lands is bringing life and direction to your path, even now. The God who parted the seas, raised the dead, and transformed lives from despair to destiny is the same God working in your life right now. He is the God of miracles, and He has not forgotten you. Trust Him, wait on Him, and watch as He turns what seems impossible into a powerful testimony of His grace and goodness. If this message has encouraged you today, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a reminder of God's faithfulness. Like this video if you believe that God is making a way for you, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring messages. Together we can spread hope and encourage others in their journey of faith. Stay blessed, and remember, your breakthrough is on the way. Have a great day.